All right, so good evening, everybody. I'm going to talk about a question that I've been having in my mind. It's been going around my head for the past 3, 4 months, maybe. Why do we need to change? Picture this millions of years back, your ancestors, all of our ancestors, in fact, what did they need? Food, water, shelter, and safety in numbers. These four things. That's basically it. You don't need more, you don't need less. Because all they had to do was just survive. We could also live like that too, you know? We don't really need more than this. I don't need to be on a stage, I could just talk. But maybe someone back then said, maybe I should cook that meat. Maybe I should filter the water that I just got. Maybe we could tame a horse so we can go faster somewhere there. All these things happen because someone wanted to do more. Someone wanted to be better than others. Someone wanted to live safer, live happier, and live just better than before. Well, that's what I've been trying to project right now. When you change is when you always a lot of change happens only when people not only but mostly when you want something, when people want something new or better. Okay, now I'm going to go a bit to whatever you guys might be thinking. I'm going to pose a question to you all. What is something you really wanted, something you just desired to have within your grasp, but you had to do just one thing to achieve that? Not just one thing, but you had to change yourself, change something that you do, or try to do something else so that you could get what you wanted. Just think of that. Now, how many of you are, well, how many of you play musical instruments? Wow, okay. So, this might relate to you. I was just sitting down one day, listening to my songs, and I, as a person, I cannot listen to a song without focusing on every little detail in that track. You know, I cannot listen to it peacefully. I have to focus on everything. So as I was listening to it, I thought, I can hear the guitars, I can hear the drums, and I can hear the vocals. But who's that guy with a four-string instrument, which I do not know what he's doing over there? I can't hear him at all. I decided to lower the bass all the way down and listen to that song again. It sounded awful. It was terrible, in fact. It was just so weird. Now, my dad is a guitarist. My sister is also a guitarist. My mom is a drummer. Why don't I be a bassist? That's what I thought. I didn't have any band instruments, so I decided maybe I should get a bass. I posed this question to my parents. No, you're not getting one. Mainly because I know as a fact that I'm the type of person who most of the time I receive something that I like, I use it for a while to its maximum potential, usually just 2 days, and then I forget about it for the rest of my life. It's just gone. But this was different. It was something that I never had such like, something I really, really wanted. I never had that in my life. So then I came with an agreement with my dad to get a distinction in 2 of my ABRs and piano exams, which is something that I thought myself, before having something that I wanted, I thought I couldn't do that. But because I wanted a bass so bad, I was gonna do anything for that. And that's when a miracle happened. I actually went to practice the piano on my own. Nobody told me to do it, but I just sat there and went on and on. hours on end. This is in comparison to me playing for about 2 minutes and then getting bored from before I wanted something. Now, I have the bass. I'm playing the songs that I like. But I'm not practicing the piano anymore. I'm not doing anything else to improve because I don't see a reward in the end. So, this is something you might all relate to. After completing something, after acquiring a desire that you've been having for a really long time, and you have exhausted yourself trying to get that, you don't feel the motivation to improve on what you were doing to achieve such a feat. I was temporarily a really good pianist, not under my own words. A lot of people have said that. And now I'm just normal. I've forgotten a lot of the things I used to do. So this made me realize, and maybe I should tell you, that if you want to change, always desire for something. When you know what you're gonna get in the end, and you know that you're gonna do anything for it, it will come. And you will not notice how many things you have improved along the journey to get that. Thank you.